This one here is a turn-based, well, sort of turn-based tactics game with robots. Robot suits, mechs, mechas, however you want to call them. We'll see in which category they fall. And before moving out, try to adjust the camera. Alright. Yeah, I can't adjust the camera because it's locked by the tutorial. Alright, so we can move about. In the bottom left we see upper body, lower body, left arm, right arm, armor. Well, there's an integrity, and then there's a barrier, which I guess is an energy shield, the barrier. We don't have that, but that's... Destruction of the upper body irreversibly damages the unit, kills the pilot. Eject when this part is critically damaged. Alright. A trainee. Inexperienced. Focus camera. Double click locks it. Okay. Now, when we hover over the unit, we see two different weapons, I guess, and lots of bars that we don't understand yet. And this is the run command. You can only run if the lower body is fully intact, otherwise you probably have to walk slowly. And then you plan out your movement with a highlighted circle, outer ring. Right, okay. But yeah, this is a tutorial in the demo, so we'll learn about it.
Hey, Lieutenant. They're still installing the prototype in my rig, so don't hog all the action till I catch up.
Yes, it's not the most exciting test run of our new tech, but we've got people here counting on us, so let's move out.
Right.
Whoa. What happened here? Probably just some damn rowdy civilians. HQ, this is Special Field Ops Team Bravo requesting immediate repair detail, over.
Oh, right.
This is HQ. Negative, Commander. Repair detail busy until further notice. Stand by.
What could they be busy with? Well, let's see if we can't do a little more recon. Boot up that shiny new device Ops installed in your rig and we'll see what she's made of.
Well, that's kind of cool, this perspective. And I can now... prediction system. This timeline displays your planned actions and predicts what every unit will do in the next 5 seconds. This hotbar displays your available actions.
I'll move to scout one side of the tower. If she's warmed up, you should be able to see where I'm moving and flank the opposite side.
Who's warm? Did he just call me hot? Click the wait action. So I'm gonna wait for a bit. Does that mean I'm gonna walk over there? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You can move any number of times. Movement is determined by distance, so there's a limit only in the distance. Actions can be cancelled with two right clicks. Execute. I want this perspective again. We don't really have a clear view on anything there.
An unmarked tank. And no transponder. What the
hell?
There. Is this some surprise war games maneuver? HQ, we have an unmarked non-cooperative tank at location 2SBR15. Confirm intent, over. HQ, confirm, over.
Oh, they did cut their
Lieutenant,
comms.
I'm getting a heat signature from the tank's power core. Check your prototype. If that tank even twitches, cripple it.
What about the fog? Okay, we see the tank's intent. We see our fellow squad mates' intent. They were going to go around, so I can click on their... I'm hovering over their timeline here. And that corresponds with the timeline in the bottom of the screen, right? And this is where they will end up at the end of their turn. Right. So it's not really a turn-based game, but it's also not really real-time. And I thought that was very interesting to check out, especially since I like a good action game. Oh, attack. So from here, We'll attack the tank. As soon as we arrive. Optimal range. I can click either the prediction or the unit. I'm gonna click the prediction. 93% chance to hit. You can drag the attack on the timeline to change the time. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like in Movie Maker or Music Maker. Ah, I like it. More than one attack can be planned. Try creating another. Right. Now we can't let them overlap. Nice. That was good.
Good read on the tank. I'm hit, but just a scratch.
Yeah, well, you did get into punching range there.
I'm picking up multiple targets from the north. My God, this can't be right. Take cover! Take cover!
My God. Oh, he's taking cover over there? New contacts. Okay, I don't like that the camera keeps resetting itself. So we've got more tanks coming through the forest here. So we're gonna... We've got a good firing position there. Alright. Tutorial.
This is no war game.
Commander, multiple contacts just appeared on our forward slope. Weapons ready.
Treat us hostile. This is not a drill. Intercept and protect the town. We're on our way.
Roger, heading out.
HQ, come in. HQ, do you read?
Boom.
Pinned down by 2 treads. Returning fire.
Boom.
Got one. Shit, a walker. Lieutenant, get the...
Commander! Commander! Taking defensive position. The commander's down, but we have to focus. We have citizens to protect.
Yeah, we are in their front yards.
There's a walker and multiple treads on approach. Remember, if things go to hell, set self-destruct and punch out, so they can't salvage our prototype. Whatever happens,
Wow.
let's meet at evac point R09.
Yeah, okay. Set to self-destruct, huh? Okay, let's get an overview. So the tanks from here ended up over there by magical means. We've got one, what they call a walker, hostile mech, and then what they call treads. They're all the same kind of tank. Yes, they are. Okay. Right, so enemy forces are coming in. We see the prediction. The light mech is carrying an assault rifle and a submachine gun. It's best equipped for medium range. Circle the enemy and take advantage of its speed to avoid hits. So you play it like Mech Warrior, but turn-based. Heavy and handgun, and shotgun and shield. So I think I'm gonna send the shield guy over here. One in the front. And shotgun and shield. We can use the shield to... Right, we raise the shield. And put it in this. Locked. Like, why does it say set target? Why do I need to... Okay, that was weird. And then we're gonna... Wait. Can we only run or wait? That's weird. Okay, so we're gonna... move here. That should put us in close range of the mech with the big guns. Right, we're using the shield. We're getting the shield up basically. But you kind of have to mark. That's weird. It's weird that I have to mark a target, right? The second shield should be that one. Right, we set it here and we want to shield ourselves from that one. And then in the timeline we see that that makes more sense. Alright, they will be... Oops. Yeah, when we are in their range, which that's after we move, right? And I should shoot back. Alright, that's them taken care of. Meanwhile, we got an assault SMG mech of our own. And they can... Secondary. The SMG. First attack primary weapon is the assault rifle. So we're gonna go behind the shield guy, like here. And we're gonna set up an attack. We want to set the attack here. 84% chance to hit. That sounds good. And the heavy will have to take care of all the tanks over there. I will move them over here. Draw the fire from the others a bit. And they will be in my range starting here. Hopefully they... Sometimes it just... the camera just goes upward, which is odd. I guess it's after moving to the end of the timeline. Secondary actions cannot overlap. Yeah, okay. So that's one long fire. So... maybe I want to target the other one. Because that's the one that gets in range. Of the house. The left and on the right. The one on the right I might just try to block its path. After I attacked. So it doesn't shoot into the houses. Okay. Let's see what happens. Nice. Got like a beam laser. That one is destroyed. They did get some shots into the house here, but it's not destroyed. I blocked their shots, which is great. And we destroyed the big one. Perfect. So there was less replay. Okay, you can... Ah, that's pretty cool. You can just rewind it and see the explosions and whatnot. A bit low key on the sound feedback, right? But scrubbing the sounds backward and forward would probably be an issue. Somehow my shield mech doesn't have the shield up, which is weird. Badger, welcome. Oh, they put the shield down to shoot. Yeah, of course. Did they catch a few bullets with it then? Maybe one or two. But they did definitely shield the mech behind them. So that maneuver worked well. And we are generating heat over here with this laser weapon. I thought it was like a projectile weapon. I'm just... Okay, we can finalize... Now we have finalized. Now we can plan our next move. So the tanks are gonna move in on them, and the one on the left... The leftmost tank is trying to shoot them in the flank. We need to stop that from happening. Let's see. We get shield guy. To attack. Just before. Oh look, 100%. That somehow didn't do what I wanted. Now it's set up in the timeline here. And now we see their timeline, right? Somehow that did work better earlier, I'm not sure. Can put a second attack. And now I think we can divert over here and then shoot them before they reach the other guy. We will set them. Oh, I thought they had a secondary weapon, but we cannot choose it at the moment. They are still firing. Yeah. I'm gonna try to block their shot. On the houses. Like so. And I can start shooting again here. I'm not sure if they can shoot while moving. Enjoy your food, Badger. But they'll try to shoot them like this. Okay, they can back up. I saved my plan. Perfect. Let's review. They will shoot them before they hit the other guy. They will blow them up, and them if they are not gone yet. And they keep firing. Move backward, and then they start shooting that one on the right. Okay. Ah, the one on the right didn't blow up. But that is fine. Because our mechs are still doing very well. And we can attack that one. We can do that, and shield guy. just the same, just in case. Maybe. Yeah, that's optimal range. And then we set the SMG up there. Execute. Yep, that's all the enemy did it. Success! This is kind of cool.
Almost at the cliff. Go, go, go! Into the forest! If anyone can hear me, we have people counting on us to retake what they've taken from us. Even if we are the last ones left.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense, but that's alright. Get in the robot! Oh, Triggs, welcome in. This looks like it's Sweden. It's Generation Zero.
Get to the shower now!
But different.
I can only hold this for 5 more seconds.
I calculated exactly 5. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
All local time threads are converging. There's nothing more we can do here.
Is it finally time for some shut-eye?
No. Not today.
Yum.
By the time we realized what was happening, it was too late. We were at war. The border towns and cities were hit first. Communications cut, and residents chased from their homes. In their place, they erected military outposts that still watch us to this day. We fought back, and for a while, we even held down the capital. But we were outmaneuvered and outnumbered, outgunned. Eventually, those of us who didn't surrender had to escape. For years, the government has operated in exile. Along with the Home Guard, the remaining remnants of our country's military, they have been fighting tirelessly against impossible odds. But they can't do it alone. We answer to no one, nothing but the call. And now, after years of training, preparing, waiting, the Phantom Brigade is coming home.
Nice. That looks like a huge campaign map. Oops, sorry. That looked like Sweden or Finland, right? With all the red painted wooden houses? You peer out at the vast stretch of land before you, your home now a battleground. It is as familiar as an old friend with its deceptively quiet mountains and fields. At your back, your crew awaits your orders. You need supplies, parts, and a place to bunker down. Pilot points to a spot on the map directly ahead of you, Felheim Base, which once belonged to the homeland in the days before the war. It will belong to you again. Acknowledged. Hey Angel, welcome. We are taking a look at Phantom Brigade today. We just did the tutorial mission, which was kind of cool. And now we're getting the camera tutorial again. Objectives. Speed. Alright, we can pause on the overworld, that's good. The right mouse button sends tab to return to base. Alright. So we're moving our Phantom Brigade here, our mobile base. It's a squad of 2 actually. The map looks really cool. Right? And you can zoom in quite far. But this is our current sector we're operating in, and Felheim base is where we are going to try. It's a large underground facility that can serve as your base of operations without attracting enemy attention. Abandoned around 30 years ago, but still structurally intact. Okay. Right. Eliminate the enemy garrison and establish a base of operations in Felheim. So with the right click, I move my squad on the map. And I can also tell them to make it fast. We have a daytime, and also a weather report. Hope rises in Felheim. Felheim base, once a mining facility, later retrofitted as an emergency storage depot, and then the invaders came, and like everything else, it fell into enemy hands. And I need to vanish for a sec. You're thinking it too, right? Asks your pilot, grinning. If we can capture the facility, we'd have a home base to fall back to if we needed it. It would get us a foothold in the province and hit them hard while we're at it. Well, we haven't hit them yet. It's an opportunity you can't pass up. Okay. The battles ahead will challenge you and shape the country's future. You need to take every advantage you can get. Okay, now let's see. Then we get a 7 o'clock raid on the base. So we're gonna have to take it, right? That's kind of cool. 2 enemies, or is that us? At an intact trawler, I think we struck gold here. Finally a way to repair and refit these rusty mechs. I can't wait to read all the text. Bravo 1, we're seeing 2 mechs approaching from the west, requesting immediate support. I'm getting a negative response on my IFF. Treat these walkers as hostile. Yes, I can read fast. Also, more enemies incoming. Use cover to avoid damage. And eliminate enemies quickly to keep things under control. Okay, cool. Use this corner to track objectives, reinforcements, and other mission information. So, 2 turns until the reinforcements come in. And we are now in control of the camera. Cool. So, the battlefield has an outer limit. That's this thin line we can see. And we have free camera, right? I'm holding down the middle mouse button to do all this. And then I use WASD to scroll around. But you can also set your preferred angle. And then you use Q and E to turn the camera. And use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. You can zoom in up to this. But I think I like this angle the best. Because we need to figure out what is cover and what is not. And for that we need to be kind of close. Oh no, they also got mechs. They also got mechs, but they also have lots of tanks. In the tutorial mission, we were facing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks and 1 mech. And we had 3 mechs, so we had the upper hand. Right, and what we see here is the enemy's intent, right? So they intend to move over here. And in the bottom of the screen, you see the timeline on which the move happens. And now I can put my planned actions for each character there. So they have an angle over here, basically. And they intend to attack here. As soon as they come around the corner. And they're going to take a shot as soon as they finish their movement. Right, we've got an assault rifle mech and a shield shotgun combo. Right. Yeah, I guess shield shotgun can just move over here, take cover from that one. Right, so we're going to put a run command in, position them here. Right, we see that they will hit us. So we put our shield up as soon as we arrive, or just before we arrive, I guess. And shield is from that unit. Right, and we have time to attack as soon as we have our shield raised for a bit. 53% hit chance. Yeah, alright. It's better than nothing. So we've got a heat indicator as well. It's here. So that shot generates 12 heat. That's alright. Okay, on the right side of the screen we can now see the optimal range, the scatter, and many more stats of the shotgun, which is kinetic, concussion, and impact mix. Alright, we'll probably learn more about that later. But yeah, as far as first moves go, that's going to be fine. And the assault rifle will move over here, avoid fire from that and flank them, basically. But I need to be fast for that, so I'm gonna have to see. Ah, see, I'll get fire. They move their, they lose their, no, they move their tank quickly. So that might just not work. And they're trying to track me, as we can see here. Right? But if I circle back here, they will not be able to hit me. Maybe they will. Yeah, okay, so we cancel that. I could try something I did in the other... in the tutorial. Try to get back here, use the shield robot as shield, and shoot the others. Nah, but I think I'm gonna use my mobility. Go back here. And oh, the shot is the shot would be too late. It's cool to see the options, right? I like that. Yeah, they are doing a good positioning. Okay, so back here they probably not hit me. I'm gonna run here, and then we see what happens. Low precision warning. On what? Execute. Yeah, they missed twice, 3 times. Ha! Right, our shotgun was good hit, and now we see the next turn. And that's how this game works in theory and in practice. And I think it's a pretty cool use of the timeline mechanic. There was this RPG, fantasy RPG game that also worked with a timeline where you could manipulate it, I think, further. What was it called? Something Iron. Can't remember, but somehow that game didn't really pull off the timeline thing in a good way. This here looks promising, because you can scrub backward and forward easily here. You can move around the issued commands, like currently on our shotgun. We decide where on the timeline we want to attack them. We can double click with the right mouse button. It's going to be a good hit. And to be safe, we're going to put another shot in, so that they are definitely going to be gone. Iron Danger, that's the one. Thank you so much. Iron Danger is the one I was thinking about. I always meant to check back on it, because when I played it, that was right after release, I think. Or maybe even before release. No, I think it was right after release, and it had quite some issues with balancing in the main in the first mission, and some graphics issues and so on. It might be worth checking back on that game. Oh, we're still moving, and we need to move a bit further around the corner. Now let's put another back in. That's a good chance to hit. They should be done. Okay. Both tanks destroyed. And that's 5 seconds over. I'm going to watch a replay of that. Oh, engaging. Let's deal with them and report to command. So there's an enemy mech coming out of the base now. They have no idea who we are. That's good. Let's watch a replay though. Shotgun. See, it took 3 shots here. And you can scrub back to see what happened. Where your shots go. But yeah, ultimately I didn't get Can I switch which mech we are checking? Oh, there's also more information there. Okay, cool. So next turn, we have an enemy mech coming in, and they're going to start shooting as soon as they are straight ahead. So we have like what's that? Half a second? A second. 1.5 seconds before they start shooting, which is enough to go around the corner. Maybe I can also first issue an attack command. Start shooting here. Oh. Now we're checking their command. No, I wanted to check out mine. Somehow earlier they described it differently with the placement of the attack. Okay, and then I'm gonna go behind the building, but now I can move the attack around. I thought I could also move the running around, but maybe I need to do that before. I thought I could decide when to run. Or maybe I can't because of the type of the attack. Yeah, it looks like we'll be gone before they arrive. We'll see how that turns out, right? Okay. Now let's check our other mech. They're gonna get in. Oh, there's possibly another mech coming. No, it doesn't say there are more reinforcements coming, so I'm gonna move over there. It doesn't look like they're gonna try to shoot us. And as soon as we are back here, or maybe we need to get closer before we shoot. Right. Not really good chance to hit, but it's a free shot. We'll take it. Yeah. Okay, the second shot went into the building, which is destructible. Ooh, that's cool. Ah, well, 8 damage. 8 damage is 8 damage. You see the damage type when you shoot them? Right, if we go back to our shotgun, that was kinetic damage. 8 kinetic damage. You see the damage fall off? And the attack type, that's a cone attack in this case. And you see all the individual pellets flying about. And we now found out that the destructible environment is very destructible. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we are gonna finish up our move. And they want to hide. Now that's good for us. We can follow them. And set up another attack. I think this would be the best spot to shoot. Shoot them in the butt. Shoot again. And then we raise our shield for the rest of the turn. Should they decide to turn around in the end. We shield ourselves from that. You have an angle here where you shield yourself. So you can select the unit whose attack you want to shield yourself from. And just to point it out, this is a very complex scenario with many moving parts, right? There are lots of things you do. But the user interface is super intuitive. I didn't have to look up anything. The tutorial was 5 minutes long or something. That is really good. And not easy to achieve. So I could, before they arrive to shoot at our friend, I'm going to start shooting them. A second attack. Hopefully they're dead by then. Shoot in the butt, and again for 50, 50 again. Shield up. We shot off their arm. But yeah, it worked out exactly as I planned. Right? Yeah, they lost their weapon, I think. And now the shield is down. We're in position to execute. They're trying to get away. And then we're gonna run over there. Meanwhile, before they start moving, we want to end up over there. Maybe we could use the overheat. Oh. Yeah, that looks like it could be a kill shot. Let's make the move. And then we turn around. End up here. They stumbled, fell over. That was a kill shot. Okay, and we repositioned back here. Perfect. We did get them. I wasn't sure if we would. Nice. After the combat, the engineering crew has the chance to conduct a salvage operation. Sites can store equipment and resources that can be recovered at no cost. Cool. Enemy units even can also yield loot. Recovering them will cost points from your salvage budget. This weapon is worth recovering. An assault rifle 2, burst fire common. Recover. It will use up your salvage budget, which is 50. Not everything is worth recovering. A lower cost option is to scrap a part for resources instead. Right, we're looting the shotgun for free. Supplies. Recover the frame. Adding a new customizable unit to the base. Extracting the frame comes at a significant cost and sacrifices all the parts. Oh, all the equipment wouldn't work. Dismantle, convert into supplies. Abandon. So if we leave the arms and legs, we could take the torso. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get the shotgun, the rifle, the supplies, and the rest will be scrapped. Cool. So it's a bit like a mech warrior with the salvaging. That you have like a set amount of stuff that you can get. That's cool. The crew discovers an enormous heavily fortified vehicle in the base. Inside there's ample space to accommodate pilots and crew. Complete with a bay to house mechs. It's creaky from disuse but still otherwise intact. You run your hand along the surface of its enormous tire treads, and at your side an engineer breathes in awe. I never thought I'd see one of these in person. What a find! So we've got a vehicle now. With this mobile base you'll be able to take the fight out onto the road, striking the enemy when they don't expect it, and even outfitting your mechs out in the field. This will take your campaign a long, long way. Mech customization. Okay, I've got a drippy nose. I'm sorry. Not sure what's up there. Okay, customized mechs. This will be interesting. That's our mobile base. We can edit the roster. Tutorial with the blurring out of the background is a bit confusing, but that changes are visible. Blue arrow up. Is that a change? Red arrow down. And yellow means doesn't change? No. Yeah, the arrows are indicated. It's a bit hard to see. There are little arrows after the numbers on the kinetic. Right. New weapons have a higher level. Both of them have. Right, so currently we have this equipped, a level 1 burst rifle, so we're gonna upgrade. Yeah, I kind of want to look at this now. This is what we have at the moment. This is our inventory. These would be the stat changes if I use these. This has dispersing as a perk. Which I can't really... I just want to look at it. Heat generation reduced. Okay. But yeah, we want the level 2 assault rifle. And we have action cooldowns here. Heat dissipation. Mass has an influence on speed and dash. Power has an influence on speed. And thrust has an influence on speed. On dash, sorry. Yeah, with thrusters you... Okay, that makes sense. So this is armor. Collision. Depends on mass, determines collision resistance. Collision against lower weight classes can be ignored by this unit. Ah. Interesting. And then this is our armor here. These are armor points. And then barrier would be shield. Regenerating outer armor. Absorbs damage first, protecting part integrity. Regenerates over time when a unit is not under fire. Regeneration consumes a liquid fix. And integrity is basically our armor. Requires repairs if damaged. We can have different angles here. That's cool. And we can paint. That's important. Full body paint. Which bot? There's another set. Wait, I don't need to pay for this? I can just paint him? And I can go crazy on the details. Well, not crazy on the details, but sort of. Lower body. We can't really go for Optimus Prime, can we? I'm gonna try. I was trying to get blue and red going there. That's probably on purpose. Don't make it look like a transformer. And you can set a role here and name it. There's a random button even. That is pretty cool. They definitely know what they're doing here. Phantom Brigade. Right, how about the other one? They need to look cooler, like this. No. Pick out. Oh yeah, we salvaged the individual parts. But they can get a better shotgun. So that's equipment. What did I do? Auto mode. Ah, right, okay. Cool. What's this? Supplies, 237. Pilots. At full health, Lars Jacobson in Polaris. Kilo, Nadia Harper, Rashad Rosen, and Devin Toy. The characters look a bit like the peeps from Gen Zero, actually. Okay, we can edit those as well. We can randomize names or bias. Birgit. Random. I love random buttons. There you go. We call you. Now your name's Amanda. And save. Robert Golf. I'm sorry, Robert. I had to. Alright, we can check back with the world map. We now have a base and a mobile base. Where we can resupply. We can recruit a pilot. We can rest and resupply. There's a threat level indicator. our 2 mechs. Okay. Back to our mobile base. We could fit 1 more mech inside. We have enough pilots for 4. And now we have our inventory where we can take these 2 old things. This what? Detached customizable subsystem. Yay, 50 resources gained from the old guns. Okay. Where there is need. Incoming message from Home Guard boss. A pilot calls to you, already breathless with the news. They've intercepted a call from civilians seeking aid, and so on and so forth. It's our only option. Go there, save them. Liberate the village. Oh, this one. TR-38. Threat rating, probably. Roll out. At low speeds. Combat capable reserves. Okay. I could increase hope and free the civilians by eliminating hostiles. Cool. There's a lot of stuff to do in the demo. They are really showing everything. It's cool. Suit up. Now, we can scan the site in advance and plan. As a preview of the battlefield, unit positions and key locations, we see our squad. These are probably enemies, 1 reserve. Like 4 units in the field, 1 reserve. Yeah. Enemies are ready to immediately engage, so keep your wits about you. They've brought backup. Prediction for the squad, easy. Threat 52, level 1.2. Yeah, those are numbers we don't really need at the moment. They are dug in like ticks. Bait their enemies to bring them out of cover or use indirect fire weapons. Wiggles! Good evening indeed. A chime rings out, but you can destroy certain alarmed locations on this map to prevent enemy reinforcements from detecting and deploying. That's pretty cool. Now, that's our squad. No critical issue blocking deployment. Deploy.
So many lives lost. So much devastation. This isn't what I wanted for you.
What?
I thought you'd be born in a time of peace and prosperity. Of love among people. But the world is so different now.
And then they send in the robots.
Tanks patrol the streets. Neighbors turn on neighbors. People disappear in the night. They keep telling us this is temporary. That we'll come to love our new way of life.
Yeah, sure. We will love it.
Somehow, I don't believe them.
Oh, the time is up. Shit.
I want to give you the freedom I once had.
I didn't see the timer end.
How can we few do that alone? We can't keep hope alive for much longer. We pray that
Oh, they're pulling all the registers here.
Will answer our call.
Ah. Boom. Ah. Cool. That's Phantom Brigade. And this is just the demo. You can download it on Steam right now. There's a link here in the discovery list. And yeah, you can then play the mission I'm looking at. It's quickly done. If you play this on your own time, you are through the tutorial in 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can play the mission here. I'm not sure how much else they show you, but it's an extensive demo. It's really cool. And for what it is, it's very nicely done. The user interface is super helpful. Like I said earlier, I didn't have to look up anything. It has mouse over tooltips at the right time for the right things. A few numbers that I would need to crunch later on when the game gets more challenging. Everything else was super intuitive. If you played any strategy game before, this will come in nicely. And the whole timeline mechanic, which is always 5-second steps, is really, really well done. You can scrub your timeline like a music maker or movie maker if you've used that before, for example. Move commands around and experiment a bit, and then you execute and can see the replay. So yeah, there's a commitment to it. That means the decisions you make are important, right? There's an impact to them, and you see it every 5 seconds of combat that play out. At the same time, it's not overly complex. Pretty straightforward gameplay, and I'm quite surprised that it is that good. I always hoped that one of the Transformers games would be like this, but they didn't really hit the mark on that side. They tried to get a younger audience in with other things they did. Maybe also for the best. This is as close as it gets to mixing up Transformers and Gen Zero and MechWarrior, I guess. So if you always felt like BattleTech, the PC game is a bit too much and too hard, maybe, or too much to get into, this is easier to pick up and play. I'm not sure if it's going to be easier to win in the end, because the campaign map looked like it's going to be huge, and the threat level will increase obviously now after we did see the tutorial. Yeah, I'm just gonna want to go over here. But it's so cool. I want to show more of this, and that's the best that can happen to a game on a Discovery stream. Perfect. But we give each game 1 hour maximum, and them's the rules. So now we're gonna check out Max Payne 3 as the second game today. So this comes with a recommendation from me now. I mean, obviously I haven't played more than the demo, and not even all of that, but this goes to my wish list now. So excuse me for a second while I go here, store page, wish list. They plan to release this in 10 days. And it looks very, very good. If you are not 100% sure, give it a week after release so they can put out a patch for any issues. But it didn't look like it had any issues. Balancing probably will get a patch. That's always the case when you get a larger amount of players in. Yeah, a hybrid of turn-based and real-time tactical RPG with Max. Good find. I'm super happy I found this. I think I stumbled upon an announcement for it 2 years ago, maybe last year. Man, that was good. Jesus, it's rare that I'm that excited about a game. But to be fair, I've been playing MechWarrior lately, and that sort of game and setting is my thing. Sorry, Max Payne 3. What about that? The original Max Payne is the game that I played a lot. I think I also played the second one, but I never touched the third. Even though I have had it in my library for... I can't even tell you for how long, but for a long time, for sure. If you want to see the other games we discovered on this channel, we've been doing that for a few years now. There's an archive that you can access, and it has over 1,000 games in it. So if you ever want to see gameplay and a quick opinion after 1 hour maximum, some games are done quicker, you can check out the archive. Just bookmark the link. It's free to use. Everybody can use it. Tell your friends about it. It's a cool thing. I use it myself already. after sometimes forgetting about a game. And then you can get some gameplay videos. It's always the live stream I do, so it's never sponsored. It's always my own opinion, so as authentic a feedback as you can get alongside some gameplay. Anyway, enough of making